Happy last podcast of the year, everyone. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the I Don't Know podcast. This is your host, Veronica Towers, and I'm back with an interview today, you guys. I know that last week's episode was a little, or not even last week, it was like a few days ago. It was wild and very chaotic. Just kidding. I actually never posted it because it was a little bit controversial. LOL. I have a new setup. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that things look a little bit different. And because of this new setup, I'm a little bit closer to the window. So now you might pick up on some more car noises because I literally live, it sounds like I live on a bus stop. Today, I have the honor of interviewing one of my great friends, David. I met him a while ago. We're going to get a little bit into that once he gets on here, but it's another professionals episode. Like I said, this season is all about business owners and entrepreneurs and all of that. So David has his own little shop. Let me get this guy on the meeting. Oh my God, he's here. Hi, David.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's just gotten cold.
Well, thanks so much for being on my podcast today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry it took forever.
It's okay.
Finally got to get here.
We're both very, what's the nicest way to say it? Forgetful.
Forgetful, yeah.
Forgetful, yeah.
Very forgetful.
I think both of us are forgetful for the same reason.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, that's how we got so close.
That and then like running into each other throughout the streets of Long Beach randomly, almost fighting each other.
Oh yeah, let's just talk about that, about how we almost got down at a gas station.
Gas station over your parking.
No, over you not deciding whether you wanted to move up in the pump or go backwards.
Because anyway,
so I was like, when is this guy leaving?
And I was running late for work.
You came out, you're like, I was about to say this bitch. Okay, so today I have you on. I know it's we're friends, but it's not a friend episode. It's a professional episode because you're a professional guy now. So you're doing big things.
As of 1 month, I am a professional guy.
1 month? No, it's been longer than that. It took you
a month. Yeah, okay, if you put it that way.
Yeah. But open a month.
Yeah, we've been open a month and a few days. November 13th was the first day, so it's actually been pretty nice. Didn't know what to expect.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about what your store is in a second, but first I wanted to tell people how we know each other, but let's not get too crazy because that time in my life is a blur.
Yeah. I tried to like block out as much of that place as possible. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, no. I mean, if we even say the place, I'm gonna bleep it out because fuck them. We have.
God, I don't miss it. Oh yeah, that whole place is weird.
Yeah, but we met in like a cult, basically.
Essentially,
it felt a little culty to me.
It definitely did. Like my most cultish job I've had, other than this one, of course.
Well, yeah, but this one is your cult. You're the leader of the cult.
I'm the leader of this cult.
Yeah, but so we were coworkers at one point in our lives.
Yeah.
And that's how we met. And then for unknown reasons, I no longer work there and neither did you.
I think I vaguely remember the reason.
Yeah, if you remember even a snippet of it, that's enough.
It's more than enough.
It was yeah. Nope, not gonna talk about it. We can laugh now.
That's a different podcast.
Anyway, whatever. That was good times. But that's how I met my dear friend David, and that's how we started hanging out outside of the cult and chitter chatting. Okay, so we stayed in touch after that, and now you come around and you're opening up your own business, right? What's going on? Tell us a little bit about what your business is and how you got there.
So I have a plant shop. Me and my current roommate co-founded it together. It's been a few months, work in progress, but it's coming along. It still has a lot of time to go to get where we want it to be, but it's a good start, and we've gotten a lot of support from friends, family, communities. So it's been great.
Okay, and what's the name of your plant shop?
Oh yeah, that's important. It's Foliage LB, like Foliage Long Beach, and we're
Okay.
downtown Long Beach. Yeah, we just got the idea. That was probably the hardest thing about this is picking a name. I cannot
Oh
tell you how
yeah.
many crappy
Yeah, I
names we've
remember your
gotten
little
through.
surveys. Like, what do you think about this?
Yeah, a lot of people were disappointed when they found out we weren't opening a dispensary.
Yeah, because it
So
was called like Collective or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Fun. And you guys have a really cute little spot. It's in a really nice area. So how'd you score that?
everything kind of just came together. We were looking at another spot in Long Beach, but not in such a nice area.
Okay.
I mean, I live in the area, but if you're trying to have
Business reasons.
an
Yeah.
aesthetic themed,
Hmm.
but anyway, so we called to like get that spot, and then the lady said they had another spot, and which is where we're at now, and so
Okay.
just worked out that way, which is great that we didn't have to like search so much.
Yeah. It's so cute. I mean, I visited on what was it like
Yes.
opening week or something?
Yeah, like opening weekend or something like that.
Yeah, so I visited and after that I stopped by to get coffee like next door and then there was like restaurants around the corner. There's so
Hmm.
much to do there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would
Um,
say that spot is great.
that's how a lot of our customers find us now. Since we haven't gotten permitting done for signs, it's a lot of people shopping in the area, residents just walking by. So even if you're not like coming to plant shop, there's things to do in the area, which is
Okay.
nice for us, like taking
Yeah.
breaks and stuff.
But you guys should stop at the plant shop and buy yourself some
Oh
plants.
yeah, definitely stop. Take pictures at least.
Yeah, okay. So we are going to talk about how fucking cute it is in there, especially for pictures. Did you guys do that consciously? Decide like this is going to be cute for people who visit and pics and Insta, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of our way of marketing it.
Hmm.
But it's just a nice environment. Like it's overwhelming, especially for people that don't like plants or are just getting into it, to just
Yeah.
be in a room full of endless options of plants. So we
Yeah.
kind of wanted to set it up where it's easy on the eyes. You kind of get an idea of what plants and pots could be put together. So it was very thought out. All the decorative and
Yeah. Okay,
decor and stuff.
genius. I mean, it looks great. Yeah, we took our selfies when we walked in there in your beautiful mirror. But I want to know a little bit about you. So you and your co-owner, how did that idea come to me? Like what conversation was happening where you guys were like, we should open a plant shop?
So when we both moved in, I had like my 40 plants and she brought her 40 plants. And
Okay.
so that was the start. And then after like a few months of plant shopping together, I don't know, we just thought like, hey, what if we sold plants? Like, would that be a bad idea? And then it was a very bad idea, but it turned into a good thing. So it worked out.
Wow. Okay. So how long ago did this conversation take place to like now?
Probably like 4 months ago. I'd say like July
Okay.
ish.
So this has all been very like go, go, go.
Yeah, definitely. We both had plans to do something plant related, like individually, and then when we had gotten together, it just made sense that it was a good idea for us to both do it if we individually wanted to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And how do you guys like split that? Are you guys like 50-50 co-owners or how are you doing it? I mean, you don't have to give me
Yeah.
details, obviously.
Yeah. So we are 50-50 co-owners. It's really easy. We have good communication skills.
Good.
There are things she likes that I don't, and vice versa, but it's really open. So, it's both of our shop, and we both want it to be a part of what we wanted and envisioned. So
Mhm.
open communication helps a lot. And then there are tasks that she's better at than I am, like social media. That's like all her. And then me,
Okay.
like managing the inventory or like numbers and things like that.
Okay.
Something that I am more interested in and do
Good.
better.
A good
So
partnership. So,
yeah, it balances well.
yeah. Okay, well that's good. And I wanted to know, are either of you guys like into business or went to business school or anything, or it was just like a goal to open up shop?
Uh, it not really ever been my goal to open a shop or be
Oh,
into business. She has her degree in psychology, I believe, and I'm going to
Okay.
school still for physics. So business isn't really an option. We both like to travel, so I guess the real goal is to get some employees in here so we don't have to work. But
Okay, okay. I mean, keeping it real.
un until then, it's just fun. It doesn't really feel like a business right now because it's
Yeah.
just plants and plant shopping and talking to plant people.
Yeah, it's what
So
you guys did when you were at home anyway, right?
exactly, yeah. So we just have a new location that we're doing it.
Yeah. So, like construction wise, picking a site, working with the city, I know that that can always be a bitch.
Yeah.
How was you guys'
It,
experience with that?
Picking a location was not so hard.
Mhm.
We got the first location that we wanted and applied for. So that was a nice process. Um, the permitting is difficult during this time just because nothing is in person. So it's all by
Okay.
mail and you don't know if you're missing something. There's not really like a clear way to do it. So you're really just sending your mail to the city and then you're getting a call from someone from their home just telling you what to do. Yeah, because everyone's like out of office right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
But that's been the most hectic part is just waiting on permits and um,
Yeah.
construction. We did most of the stuff ourselves, so
Okay, DIY
there
keep
wasn't much.
clean.
Yeah, there wasn't much to do. We just pulled out the carpet and painted and put up some shelves. A lot of the
Okay.
furniture is from like antique malls anyway, so it was easy to just
Okay.
put in here.
Okay, nice. And then as far as permit goes, because this is something that every time I talk to a business owner, this is like the number one thing that they complain about. Permits. I still don't really understand, what do you have to get a permit for? Like to sell?
So you need a permit for a few things. So if you're selling anything, you need a resale permit, and that's
Okay.
just basically allows you to buy stuff tax free. However, you're saying that you're going to collect the tax from your customers.
Okay.
So that's a permit in order to collect taxes from people. And then you have to have your business permit, um, and that is through the city, usually through the neighborhood in the city that you're in, especially if you're in like a big city like Long Beach.
Mhm.
Each area of Long Beach has different like permit requirements or zoning laws, I guess.
Okay.
Um, and then that just depends on like what business you're going into. Some businesses need more license, like if you're storing chemicals, I guess. I only know this because I had to read a lot about it
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
find our
Yeah, I mean,
license.
good.
But um, yeah, so it just depends. Like the city will do, like they'll verify all your licenses for your specific industry, and then that's about it. They send you like to the planning department to make sure that your business fits in the district that you want it to be.
Okay.
Um,
Are you guys getting
and
people, were you
that's
getting like inspectors coming in at all in the opening process?
um, not now, but we will need our inspection. It's
Okay.
been delayed because of the viruses, the
That
pandemic
little
and
thing,
shutdown,
that little
that little
COVID-19.
thing.
Yeah.
But it is something that is needed.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So, all right, let's hop into your plant inventory and all of that. How do you guys obtain? I know
Okay.
you're doing resale, you're going plant shopping. Are you guys propagating within your stuff now, or are you still just buying everything new?
Right now, it's a lot of new. Any propagations are more for personal use than they are for like reselling.
Got it.
And that's just because most of the plants we have now are common enough that we don't need to worry about propagating. But
Okay.
once we start getting into more unique plants or specialty plants, then we'll definitely, cut little propagations off. That way we can have
Yeah.
them constantly versus waiting for nurseries or trying to find them.
Okay. So that's the move right now. You guys are getting your inventory from different locations. And what do you look for when you go plant shopping for your inventory?
Um, at first, it was difficult because it's a lot of, oh, I don't like this, don't get it. But
Mm.
we realize that we're selling things to people that have other tastes than us.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's just a lot of trying to figure out what would look aesthetically pleasing. There's a lot of plants that I before would never have purchased personally in my life,
Hmm.
but having played around with them in the shop and seeing them like hung up or in different pots, I have a greater appreciation for them.
Okay,
Um,
cute.
so yeah, it's always something different. Like always looking for unique plants we haven't carried or plants that you can't just find at like a Home Depot or something.
Yeah. Okay. And where did this like passion for plants come from?
You know, I've always liked plants. Like I've always had some sort of plant. Usually it's always been succulents, but when that got too easy for me, I switched to pothos.
Me kill
And then,
succulents.
yeah, I've killed a few, so don't, it happens. But when it really took off was I found this lady like on offer app and she sold plants out of her house, but she sold like them super cheap. And she was just like this little like Mexican lady, like mom, of course. She was super cute. And like I went to her house and like lost my mind. I like walked out with like $200 of plants and I was like, okay, cheap plants, like make people go crazy. So that's been the goal, is like give people plants that are like affordable, but are still nice and aren't like just basic plants, because it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause you walk into, like you said, like a Costco or a Low. I mean, no. Costco? Home Depot. Home Depot.
Yeah,
You walk
same
into
thing.
like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, and you do always kind of see the same plants on the
Yeah,
shelves there.
and they're not really taken care of. It's just like a truck comes and drops them off, and then
Got
employees
it.
spray them with water hose every once in a while.
Okay, so here at Foliage, we're taking care of every single plant,
Oh
top
yeah,
tier care.
top tier care, hand picked, hand watered, all of
Okay,
it.
cute. They're spoiled.
Yeah, they're gonna. I hope you like spoil them when you take them home because they're a little
Um,
finicky.
ooh,
Did you take it? Did you get a plant?
yeah, I did. It's up there.
Is
It's
it in
alive.
the dark with you?
I haven't gotten up to turn on the light. So now I post on
Nice.
YouTube so people can actually see us. And yeah, I'm sitting in the dark. Sorry about it. Okay, but yeah, it's up there. It's still alive. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
nice.
lie to you. There was a moment where she looked like she was struggling. But
Okay.
I put it in the sink and I worked a little bit. And then my friend came over and actually did what it needed
Did
and
okay.
put it back. Yeah, I'm just not responsible enough for a plant.
But you do have a friend that is, so just invite them
Yes.
over every once in a while.
Yeah, I told her that she's the friend that comes to clean up like your depression room. She comes to clean up like my plants that are dying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's my roommate. So any dead plants, I just shove them off into the living room and wait for them to disappear.
Yes. Who has the magic touch between you two to bring a plant back to life
Um,
or to nurse it?
I would think her, just because I'm not patient. I'm just like, oh, you didn't want it
You
bad
did.
enough. Yeah, should have tried.
Okay, and we're back.
We're
And
back.
things
Sorry about that
changed a little bit
interruption.
because someone had to interrupt to feeding your business.
Yeah,
How rude
it
of them.
happens.
Okay, so what I was asking you is, besides being just green and pretty, what else do plants bring to the table? Like, I know people say putting a plant inside your home brings like life to it.
It cleans the air. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels different than like any other type of decoration. It feels less cluttered.
Uh-huh.
You could have a big plant in like a small room and it doesn't feel like suffocating or like it's like out of place.
What is your favorite plant that you guys have in stock or that you have at home, your personal one, if you guys don't have it in stock?
It always changes. We have these little cute ones in stock right now. They're like little bushes and they're like green, but once they grow, the tops of them turn white. So they look like little snow bushes, which
Okay,
I've never seen
cute.
before. But I think that's my favorite right now.
Fun. What is this plant called? Do you know?
It's called the snow bush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, creative, right?
Oh, wow. I mean, get right to the point, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are the hardest plants? Because you said you guys take care of it indoors, right? What are the hardest
Mhm.
plants to take care of?
I think that's personal. Just depends on the person because, um, like you said, like you can't keep succulents alive, but those are
Okay,
supposed to be simple. But
I feel attacked.
um,
Okay.
a lot of people say that they can't keep succulents alive, but
Yeah.
yet they have a lot of houseplants. Like my sister, she can't keep succulents alive, but she has a lot of
Wow.
other houseplants. I think, I don't know, ferns tend to be harder just because
Okay.
you need to care for them a lot. and then like a fiddle leaf tree. It's like so sensitive.
Those I hear a lot about, fiddle leaf trees.
Yeah, like any change to their environment and they just want to die. They just like
Mood.
thrive to die.
Am I a fiddle leaf tree?
I could see it.
Okay. And so what is the easiest kind of plants? I know you're saying it depends on the person, but if succulents weren't a thing, just what kind of general house plants would you recommend for a beginner?
Like a snake plant or a pothos. Usually pothos probably for a beginner just because they come in different like colors or different types.
Okay.
So you have like variety or options. Snake plants come in different colors too, but it's the same plant, just a different color. Pothos, they'll have like different textures. Anyway, they're both for super, super simple. Like if you forget to water it, they won't die like the next day. So there's like a big time like
Okay.
of
So they're
like
independent
leniency.
gals.
Yeah, most ones actually are independent.
Okay.
They want to be left alone and watered like when they're thirsty, but that's about it.
Okay. Speaking of watering of plants, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's all around the ticker talkers where
Hmm.
people like put their plants inside of water and let the like
Hmm.
plant like suck it in from the bottom of it. Do you
Yeah,
recommend this method?
that's how we do it here.
Oh
Like in
wow.
the shop, it just helps like with watering. That way they don't get bugs on top or like moldy on top.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's preference really, but that's how we prefer to water, at least in the shop. At home, it's not such a big deal. We just run them under the sink.
Okay. Are some plants like rude and only want to get watered by Dasani I mean not Dasani, but like Fiji water or Voss?
um, I don't usually take their order. So if they like are asking for lemon and ice and all that, then
No
they
ice.
could no ice. They get to go to the graveyard. No, but most
Stop.
plants just want just regular water.
Okay.
Unless you're growing things like vegetables or like weed, then like it's not so
Oh.
serious because like those things like flower and produce. So you want to like get the greatest yield. But with houseplants, it's just decorative. So as long as it's not like too acidic, you should be fine.
Watch that pH balance.
Watch that pH balance.
Yeah.
It's real.
Uh-huh. I know. Okay, so when a plant is like going through it, when it's like
Mhm.
looking like it's dead, how do we know? Does she have a chance of returning or when is it
Um,
time
every
to give it up? Cut the cord.
everyone gives up at different times. I will wait until it's like turning into dust in my
Like
hands
crispy?
before I give it
Uh-huh.
up. But it's just preference. Some people also don't like seeing a wilted, sad looking plant, so they'll throw it away like at the first sign of
Okay.
like any risk of death.
Yeah.
But then you have
Okay.
hopefuls.
So this is like a kind of a personal, I mean, not personal question. I mean, this is more for me on the plant that I bought from you.
Hmm.
I think it's the pothos one. It like kind of flows over.
Yeah, and like
Okay.
green leaves and
Yeah. If there is all green leaves and one yellow leaf, am I a bad mother?
no, plants have like natural life cycles too. So they shed
Okay.
old leaves,
Insecurities.
yeah, to grow new. If it's weak or if it's not going to grow well, they'll just let it die so that new leaves can get the nutrients.
So what's the move for those like yellow leaves? Should I
Um,
remove?
Probably underwatering, not enough light. Yeah, I would remove them. It would help the other leaves grow better.
Not enough light literally called me out for sitting in the dark with it earlier. Okay, so I want to talk now about your like professional aspirations. I know you mentioned earlier already you're down to get those employees in there so you can hit the hay.
Mhm.
Um, what's the like game plan on that?
So hopefully by summer we're able to do well enough to get at least one person to relieve us for most of the time.
Okay.
It doesn't really feel like work being here, but again, like it's neither of us are business people. So
Yeah.
it's more of like a hobby that we do all day, every day, which is okay. But that's
Mhm.
still our end goal as employees. And then I think after that, the only other big move we want to make with foliage is like introducing tea. So being more like a coffee shop and tea shop that sells plants
Oh
as
my God,
well.
cute. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exclusive.
Yes. You heard it here first.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's cute. And any expansion plans, like as in, I mean, franchising, or is that like too far in advance to think about?
That's a little far in advance. I mean, ideally, whatever is, if it works out, then
Yeah.
hey, it's passive income, which is the
Yeah.
ultimate goal. But um, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it far out. If anything, I think we were like talking, not seriously, about like a New York, like something not California.
Okay, East
But
Coast.
yeah, but that's just also to feed our travel bug, something that we could move somewhere for a while and set
Yeah.
up and then like dip out again. But
Yeah. That'd be cute. And then have your little employee. Once you have your little employee here, you guys can go set up over there, get a little employee there,
yeah,
and move on. This could
keep
be the
keep doing
move.
it. That's
Cute.
maybe the goal.
Yeah. Any plans on like furthering plant education? I don't really know like what the fuck the study of plants is called. You can educate me if you know.
I think it's botany.
Botany. Sounds like
You
they're
know, bot,
bat.
bot.
Okay. Yeah. Any plans on that? Or you guys are just like, we know what we know and we thrive anyway.
Not no, probably won't do any like dedicated education or like research into it. We're always willing, like open to suggestions and always looking up
Okay.
like better ways to like care for what we do have. Um, but it no, we probably if we hire somebody, that would be great. Like to hopefully have somebody that is very knowledgeable.
Yeah. Okay.
And like if we expand, that would be something we can consider. But
Yeah.
personally, no, just because it's a hobby and then we
It'll
do
become
other
too like
things.
jobby.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
exactly.
completely get it. But you're open to like if there is a botanist that
Right.
they could
And they
come
want to
in
give us some
and
hint.
yeah, yeah, okay. Let me interview
Very
one for my
open.
podcast and then I'll hook you up.
Please,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, and then last question for you. Thank you for your time. Last question.
Oh
What
yeah,
is some
I'm no rush,
advice
but yeah.
that you would have for anyone? I know you guys are like pretty fortunate that things moved fast. I know that's not the case for everyone.
Hmm.
But for someone who's interested in starting up a business, what is your advice to them?
Just be realistic with what you can do. Like
Okay.
we like looking at it, had a lot of plans and a lot of them had to get cut because of costs and just time. Thankfully, we are very satisfied with what we ended with, but we kind of also had the expectation that we're going to do a lot of it ourselves. So that helped with costs a lot as well. And then another thing is just start somewhere, like, you know, talk to people about it, even if they're not necessarily going into business with you. It's always good to just like bounce ideas back off other people.
Yeah.
Um, and really the first thing is to start, whether it's like start branding whatever you want to sell or start like listing things that you have like planned for your business. It's
Yeah.
yeah, good way to just get everything out there and you can narrow things down.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm a complete liar because now I have another question for you.
Okay. Okay.
So because you mentioned like promoting and marketing and all of that. I know that you said your partner handles a lot of the social media stuff, but what are some
Mhm.
like tactics like you guys have used or plan to use to get people in through the doors through social media?
Social media, a lot of like ads on I always say Snapchat. I always say
Oh
Instagram.
my God, vintage.
Yeah, I was like that exactly. I was like, it's not Snapchat. But on Instagram, we do post a few ads, but we don't want to feel like too like marketed and like down your throat.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then also we are big on like not buying followers. Like, we kind of want
Good. Yeah.
organic followers, come because you like us, not because you
Yeah.
anyway. But so yeah, we just do a lot of updating our story, trying to get people engaged. Every once in a while, we'll do a sale to get people in.
Mhm.
We like doing giveaways because it's
Okay.
a way
Yeah.
to like give
Giveaways.
back. Yeah, give back to people that support and like help us with our goal. Um, There are other things we've looked into, like Yelp and Google, but not so much just because of
Okay.
the costs of them. Um,
Oh, they charge?
yes, for like Google
Rude.
Ads and Yelp. Yelp, we're actually like mad beefing with right now.
Wait, who are
They
you
don't
beefing
know with Yelp. So they like if you don't pay for Yelp ads, they like will remove your reviews. So like we have like all of our reviews have been hidden since
with?
we've opened
What?
because we won't pay for Yelp. Yeah, so we have like
So it just
8
says
or
no
something.
reviews.
And then, well, you could find them, but you have to like look for them. Like it says no reviews recommended, and then like you have
Got
to scroll
it.
down and look for unrecommended reviews. So yeah,
Wow, Yelp.
so we're super petty, and we're not going to end up like paying for Yelp because they're like, no, we're not going to give in to you. So
Yeah, no, I respect it. Fuck them. Stick to Instagram, free advertising,
yeah, and
TikTok. I would say, I mean, let me just
we've
like
actually seen
start
2
it.
TikToks of us already.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah,
It's
because I
the
was gonna
weirdest
say,
thing.
just based off you guys' Instagram story, like it's so visually pleasing. Like it's so beautiful in there. And you guys
And that
post
was our goal.
your little videos with your plants and your music, and it's so cute. So I thought TikTok would be a great idea for you guys. So I'm glad you're thinking about that.
Yeah, it's just very hard to make a video on TikTok.
Yeah.
I've heard. I haven't tried. I'm gonna come back over here. I think we're closed.
Okay. I think
Are we
we're
closed?
closed. Is she there
Oh,
with you?
yeah. Do you want to say hi?
Does she want to make a cameo?
This is Nico.
Hi, you're showing me her forehead.
Hi.
Hi,
Okay,
nice to meet you.
hello.
I'm Veronica. You're gonna be on my podcast. Is that
She
okay?
can't hear you. I have my AirPods in.
Oh my God.
But hello.
Tell her what
that's
I
okay.
said.
Anyway,
Tell her that she's gonna be on my podcast so that I have her consent.
she said you're gonna be on her podcast. Is that okay? You have her consent.
Okay, thanks. Consent matters, kids.
Yes.
Is it hard to make videos for you? Is that what you were saying?
I've personally not tried. I spend too much time watching the videos to
Okay.
like, get to actually making them. But from what I've heard Nico saying is that not that it's hard, but to make like a video that is like of some sort of quality, it takes a lot of time and effort to put in.
Yeah, I think that your place is beautiful. You guys have
Thank
done a
you.
great job, and you want to share the address and the Instagram and all that so people could come in and learn more.
Yeah, so we're located downtown Long Beach, 205 Long Beach Boulevard. Website FoliageLB.com. Instagram is the same, FoliageLB.
And how are we spelling that? Just in caseies.
FoliageLB. I had to double check on our window.
I saw you look to the side a little bit there.
But it's backwards. So it took some processing.
Okay. Okay. So everyone go and follow them. Hopefully, I don't have that many
No, it's
followers.
okay.
Maybe one of them will come into your store. I've already been pressuring my sister,
That's
like,
funny.
go.
That's like me like advertising on my Instagram. It's like, all right, all 200 of you that are not family members.
It's because you're private.
Not anymore because of this.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, you look so cute in one of your stories, and I was like, I'm gonna send it to my friends. Look at his shoes. Like I don't know, I was like, he's so cute, and it was freaking private.
In private, yeah, not anymore. I figured
you were fumbling the bag on that one.
I know.
Yeah.
It's because people be stalking. But anyway.
Yeah, you're right. It's okay. Let them watch. Let them watch while you live your life.
True facts.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today. Hopefully this gets some people through your door. If not, at least some followers on Instagram to watch your beautiful pictures and videos. And I hope
I got to be a part of this and got to talk to you.
I know. We don't talk.
It's better than
we need to do drugs again.
Yes, it's better than like meeting at the gas station to beef. Like,
yeah, this time we didn't almost fight. But whenever mi casa su casa, whenever you're a free man, come on down.
Yeah, always. You have my number, my Instagram. So
yeah, so we'll touch base then.
Thank you
so much. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.